In the year 2020, corporations rule the world. Cybernetics and body modification have become accessible to even the farthest reaches of society, and ultra-materialism is abundant. The wealthy live lavish and untouchable lifestyles while the rest of us fight for what's left in gang-ridden and corrupt megacities. One of such metropolis is where our journey takes place. Night City. Now understand that Night City is not a toy. If you play with it, it will knock you down and put two in your skull before the trauma team even gets an alert. For some, it's a land of opportunity. For most, it's where you can learn. Welcome to the city. It's CYBERDRUNK. Where it all begins. Where it all begins.
Yo, welcome to the city where survival for the freakiest, where tombstones and lead showers are for the cheeky bitch, where robots and dead cops are in the streets. If it's a clean kill, you might just make up with it and shit. I don't wanna look at that shit. Why? Corporal living pussy dumb bitch. You just mad I'm living your bitch. I could hit the streets and get rich. Well, you're gonna need a robot cock from the whipper dot. Pray your mother don't get caught by a crooked cop. Say another word and might fuck with your social score. Drop a couple points in every soccer show when you.
What do you mean outside? Are you guys inside? We're all outside.
No.
Oh, we're in? Yeah, we're all outside. Oh, man.
Did I miss something?
Sorry.
Are we outside?
They got random readers, full prescriptions, trauma teams, and ring a whore. San Diego, Philadelphia, Belfast, and Singapore. Military offers for the wars that were for. Oh, and one last thing. They've got more money, power money, flavor money, tops. And when they built these fucking towers, they forgot to sell the blocks. And I still to barely hit you, but you're working up to rock. So I dream about the future as I walk the city block.
That applies to martial arts, I believe.
Fuck.
Dancing in the moonlight.
Jesus Christ. You don't even have a barn. What do you want to buy a horse for?
Oh no. Everybody knows about horse
The
girls.
crazy horse girl is coming out.
Everybody knows about horse
Oh,
girls.
no.
Dana wants a horse too. Don't even get on me with that.
Oh, Dana, everybody knows about horse boys,
Oh,
man.
shut the fuck up.
Read your horse boy.
God damn.
So don't even give me that shit.
Oh god.
We could board her.
Oh my god.
In Collingwood? I don't. No.
I'm not shipping a horse from BC to Ontario.
Jesus.
He's in Ontario.
Oh! Well, that changes things.
I specifically looked up horses in Ontario. This is what happens when I get bored.
Oh god.
Hey man, you might need it. I was listening to some like podcasts and shit on solar flares, and holy fuck, we need more analog tools. We need to prepare.
Oh god.
Do you know what a solar flare is?
Gee, that's where the sun kind of...
Yeah. Oh, is the camera working?
And it's pressing, the fucking clip's pressing all the buttons on the bottom of your
Oh. Yeah, I implore everyone to look into solar flares.
Oh, God.
So basically, just a general thing. So basically, the sun can emit large quantities of like electromagnetic radiation, and like in random directions, and it just happens like fucking who knows when, fucking anytime. But anyways, the last time like a big one happened was in like 1858, and when it happened in 1858, it only hit like I think it was like more like Central America, like Mexico area and shit like that. and there wasn't that much electronics. The most was like telegraph poles, but the telegraph poles fucking burst into flames and exploded and shit.
Oh my god.
And that was the only electronics they had.
What the?
So if one happened today, and let's say
A
hypothetically
nuclear fucking
it
explosion.
it hit like the entire planet, it wouldn't necessarily kill everyone, but it would destroy all electronics and technology as we know it, and they would all need to be rebuilt,
Oh god.
right?
Holy shit.
So what he's trying to say is buy the horse.
No, I'm just all I'm saying is it would basically revert like all technological advances we've had like 150 years, basically, because everything would have to be remade, and it would just fry everything.
Fuck.
And I think NASA, they say they have like satellites and stuff that would give us a 3-hour warning.
The 3 hour.
So we could unplug shit and try to land planes before they all fucking blow up and
Fuck.
Plus one last nut.
Oh my god.
No, we'd all live. No one would really die unless like
Unless you got a fucking pacemaker in your
I
heart,
killed
then you're
myself.
fucked.
Imagine that every piece of electronics just bursts into
No more
flames.
video games. I am.
The country is
Computer's gone. I'm gone, bro.
As absolutely devastating as that would be.
Just- yeah.
At the same time, a week after the flare would be a very interesting world to experience.
Oh yes. Why do you think I have so many firearms, Tony? Honestly.
I'm actually reading a manga like that right now. It's called Dr. Stone. And basically, everybody turned to stone for like 3,700 years. And so, then basically, this kid, these two kids, like, break out of the stone or whatever.
What?
And it becomes, like, almost like a survival game of, like, building back, like, skipping, like, eras of science to, you know. It's really cool. And it actually goes into, like, some pretty cool scientific detail. Like, I was talking to Nick, and I was like, I think if I was stranded on an island, I would want this manga. You know what I mean?
That's fucking sick. That's fucking dope.
Yeah, it's a good read.
Well, if anyone wants to play any tunes on the speaker, but anyways,
shall.
so where we left off in the last session was the Great Drive-By.
Indeed.
The Great
Indeed.
Drive-By.
Yes.
Great strike.
Where many people were almost killed on our
Oh, right.
fighting
Things
side.
got pretty crazy.
Yeah, it got pretty insane.
Didn't one of the vehicles like get stopped in the middle of the road or whatever?
Grenades went off, and one car made like a saving throw with the fucking Voodoo Gang driver, and he pulled it together. Or no, it was Bennett. Bennett was driving, and he fucking saved it.
I was driving Hunter, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah, and Hunter got shot, man.
Oh wait,
Hunter took the
Hunter,
round.
you got shot once, right?
That does ring a bell.
Yeah, you got nailed like right
Yeah,
here
they
or
did. I
something.
think
You're
like
like,
in the
ah,
corner or
in the back of the
Did
car.
you bring my sheets down?
I did, sir. They should be right there.
Is my phone
believe
camera
so.
okay?
There it is. Yeah, I'm at the 5 in light.
Oh shit. I might just plug my phone in so that the battery doesn't die if I can.
So,
Just watch your feet.
from what I can tell, this is like A1 and A2 that you drew out on here?
Yes. So where we left off, the drive-by basically concluded. You guys were dropped off in the rain. Oh yeah, Danny, connect your phone, get some tunes bumping. And yeah, so you guys are basically in the Little Italy district, in kind of like the southwest corner of it, and your guys' apartment is in the far northeast corner. There's pretty much streets going in like all different directions, but you guys were dropped off back at the laundromat where you guys met with the Voodoo Gang leader, Alien, and he basically like
Was high as fuck.
yeah, he was like super stoned, tripping out, and watching the washing machine go around.
Oh yeah, James Franco.
Yes, James Franco. And yeah.
I thought about it. Oh, Danny, can you just pass one of the pencils here, right?
Yeah.
No, thanks.
So as you guys get out in the
Holy fuck.
If I didn't secure his phone before, if I left it the way it was,
Hunter just kicked the table.
things should have just
Oh,
gone
God.
so wrong.
Good. The whole thing
Things
rattled.
could have just gone so wrong. Okay.
Let me just see here. So, Otto, do you have any exposition to say as you get out of the car with like your shoulder bleeding or wherever it was you were shot?
What does the word exposition mean?
It's like
I don't even know.
It's like basically like a statement sort of thing.
Okay,
I think,
so-
as far as I'm concerned.
So we've pulled away from the scene, right? Things are cold now.
You guys are now getting out of the car
At the
in
laundromat.
front of the laundromat.
Yes.
Okay, I basically say, Suka! Holding my shoulder, and I get out, and I say, damn! Come give me a hand. And I actually have a decent medical skill.
So Bennett, I sent a kind of like just a picture scan of the character sheet to the Google Drive thing, so it's just in there with all the other documents. But you can pull that up, and I can explain anything to you while looking at it. It's a little complicated, but it'll all come together. I have the sheet right in front of me.
Yeah. Gary is here to hold our hands through this experience.
So, yeah, my hope was to use my first aid, which is 3. I believe I have some sort of med kit. Yeah, I do have a med kit. And I would like to get Dan's help as well, because, probably...
Okay.
I think Dan
it's
owes
probably
you.
hard to operate on yourself.
Med tech.
Oh,
Yeah, Chelsea's the fucking
yeah.
literal
Is Chelsea
medic
here,
of the
though?
crew.
yeah, everyone's together.
I'm
You're
in
all...
the van behind you.
Yeah, you guys are all getting out of the vans right now, and they're basically like kind of like hurrying you out of the van so they can get out of there.
Yeah.
We all get out and just see fucking Otto like, like fucking puking.
It's
up
too
his-
late, Chelsea. I'm hurting too bad. I'm fucking bleeding all over the place.
Alright.
Dan, get your ass over here.
You do you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, if someone's gonna help you doing something like that, you get like half of their applicable skill to add to the person's role. So let's say like, I don't know, fucking, there's not too many things that applies to, but let's say like medicine or whatever, and if Dan had a medicine skill, you could add like half of his skill to you, to that role.
I don't think he does.
No.
Honestly, in my head, I was just trying to avoid any disadvantage I was going to get.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Operating on myself one-handed.
no, yeah, you're all good.
Sorry, just to interrupt. With the so it's the Dan Rain character sheet is the new
Yeah.
character sheet that you uploaded.
Yeah, for the character that
sweet,
you're playing as right now. And basically, just the most simple way to break it down is there's like the stats thing that has like your intelligence, reflex, tech, cool. Those are all kind of like your basics, Dungeons and Dragons, like wisdom, constitution stuff, like your main skills. And then below that, you have your skills, which is kind of like when you create, yeah. So the way it works is all of those skills have their own applicable stat. So whenever you make a skill check, you roll a 10-sided die, and then you add whatever number you have in that stat, as well as whatever number you have in that specific skill. And the skills are pretty fluid. Like, if you're trying to coerce someone, or like, let's say you're in a conversation, you're trying to convince them of something, it's at your discretion if you want to try to intimidate them or be charismatic. Like, it depends on what you have your skill points in, if any of those things, because there's tons of different skills, and if at any point you want to create your own skill, you're totally able to do that as well. Like, if there isn't something on the list that you want to add, you can add, because I think someone did create their own skill. I can't remember.
Somebody did. Was it you, Hunter?
I feel like I remember... No, it was you.
Was it me?
Was it
Wasn't
the
there a
D-
DJ skill or something?
I think so. I didn't write anything down though. Why didn't I write it down?
What the fuck?
What the? I would have wrote it down here, man. No, it wasn't me. It was not high. It was not high.
I swear.
Maybe it was DJ. Shut up.
Okay, so available. So what did you get for your medicine there, Hunter? Or are you just still adding that up?
Medicine is a tech skill. 19.
19? Okay. Oh.
Yeah, that sounds good, man.
Yeah, you might have to mute the. There we go. So you're 6. And what was the wound sustained by? Was it a gunshot or was it like shrapnel from?
This is D8.
Yeah.
That's
I thought we used a D.
Oh, I was supposed to use a D10.
Yeah, you
Oh,
use a
okay,
D10.
that's why I was looking at that.
It was
because I
my,
had
it was
these
my
ones over
fault.
Yeah, you can just reroll the 10 sided die.
Well, I mean, I would have had. Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
You can keep
I would have had a better chance of a higher roll anyway, so I'd probably keep that.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm fine with
What was the
19.
total?
At 19.
Okay. So, you remember what kind of wound it was? Was it a gunshot?
I believe it was a gunshot.
Okay.
I don't remember, like, it was from a rifle or what.
Okay. So, I think, I'm not sure if it was in your shoulder or whatnot, but with ease, you're able to open up this kind of like, it's like a bit of a beefier, like, car first aid kit.
I want Dan to rip open my chest piece like Justin Timberlake ripping open Janet Jackson's titty at the Super Bowl.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
That shit's fucking
Jesus
fuck. So Dan reaches up and with like great strength rips open the shirt, your suit.
By the end of this song.
And he pulls out like just like a military bandage and rips it open and like wraps it. It wasn't bleeding too heavily, but after like putting gauze on it, wrapping the bandage around it, the bleeding definitely stops. You wouldn't be taking any sustained damage, and you're not taking any prolonged negative effects from it. And basically, at this point, you're more or less like your healing begins now.
Okay, so as far as my markers on my health,
That'll remain the same.
Okay.
But the amount of time that it'll take to heal that damage is like beginning right now.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing. That the damage definitely takes time. I'm just gonna look up if there was any negative effects that you would sustain at that.
Just for
damage
Bennett and
quantity.
Chelsea.
Let me see here.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I was the only one that could really see them.
There you
we
go. Now we can see
We
you.
can see you guys now. We're good.
Perfect. But we have to have you sitting around the table. It's the least we could do.
Okay. So the light
We
wound
get them on
character.
2 separate monitors.
That'd be sick.
So the light
We need
wound.
to keep setting up for another 2 hours. So sorry.
Oh, you're good. For the light wound category, it's basically just like basic damage. There's no negative effects from it. But I'll say aside from your like ripped and damaged shirt, there's no like gaping wound or anything showing off. So you're not going to take any like less negative effects like cool wise or charismatically.
Sweet.
For having like a gaping wound hanging off your body.
Well, sorry, Tony. I just got your text.
It's a good stitch job.
Yeah. So
Thanks.
you guys are out on the street. What do you guys want to do? The streets are pretty quiet. It's pouring rain.
So are we out with the Voodoo Gang is still there as well?
The storefront inside the laundromat, like the store appears to be totally closed. Right.
Okay.
Lights are off inside.
I feel like we need to get off the street.
I can describe some of the buildings surrounding where you are or anything like that. But it's
I turn to the crew and say, hey, what do you guys want to say? You down to head back home or what?
Let's go home, guys. We'll get our money tomorrow.
Regroup. All right. Dan is game. Katya, what you say, Katya?
Duh.
Very good. Very good.
Do
As
we know
Katya
who
turns to the
our,
video game, Das Vidanya.
cars when we were driving?
That's
Do we know who
Vidanya.
attacked us?
It was other gang members from the Slaughterhouse gang that you guys were shooting at, because they had some guys that you could see. If all of you want to make an awareness notice check right now to kind of recall the scenario, you can do that now
Okay.
to kind of
Awareness,
recollect yourself.
Okay.
So Bennett, if you awareness notice is like the basic like perception check and stuff like that. So to make one of those, if you look at the sheet, awareness notice is under intelligence, and then it's the third skill down. And Dan has a +7 in that. So to make one of those checks, you'd roll a 10-sided die, add 4 from your intelligence, and then you'd add 7 from your skill points in that. So
I got 26.
nice. Okay, so 17 from Tony. 26.
I was not listening.
Just making you're basically recollecting what went down when you did the drive-by and how much information you can kind of.
Yeah.
I got 20.
Yeah. Nice.
Awareness, you said?
I got 23.
We're all so aware. Well, except for me.
I got a 12.
12? Okay.
Awareness, no, that's right.
Yeah.
Are we close enough? Like this, this here is our apartment, right?
Yes. So it's about.
So we're like right here.
Yes, you're at the red star. So, everyone except for. What's your character's name again? Rusco. Right.
Roscoe Jones!
Everyone aside, Rusco was 2 in the moment. You were basically out the sunroof with your machine gun, just gunning people down on the street as you all passed.
As I was yelling, yeehaw.
Everyone else, you recall that there was about 5 or 6 gang members on the street that you initially began shooting at. And as you pulled past the parking garage and got a bit farther down the street, a few more emerged from the floors of the parking garage and started shooting down towards you, one of which Katya and Otto were able to identify that it was like a grenade launcher of some sort. Not like a belt-fed grenade launcher, but some sort of like magazine or like clip-fed grenade launcher that was shooting into the street.
Fucking China legs, man.
But it definitely fired like more than like just one round. It was like boom, 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 like a couple of rounds.
Fuck.
And a couple of other small arms like fire down towards into the streets. You're assuming that there was probably at least like, aside from the people on the ground floor, there was at least like 5 to 10 other people up in the parking garage, but you didn't really get a clear vision of them because they were like up ahead and it was also raining.
Damn, so that place was dense.
This is also like the place that you drove by and shot up is also kind of like their main like HQ hang.
Okay. So that was a big provocation.
And the main concept of this parking garage is it's above ground like 4 stories or so, but it goes much deeper into the ground. It goes like at least 10 stories of parking into the ground, and there's also like conjoined buildings and access to other apartments and stuff deeper underground as well. So it's kind of like it's like a huge like urban cave going straight down right there that you assume no one really has that much detailed information on. But that's what you recall from the last session.
Even though I was in.
And right now, yeah, so I've drawn out a map for Katya and Dan. I mean, you guys can't really see it. I'll show you on my phone. But you guys are at the red star, and the green one is the apartment. So there's a couple of different routes that can be taken if you guys want to, I don't know, try to plan a route you guys want to take.
That fits in the light.
What if we go through across to that like main road, like on the border of the sector, and then just take the border line up and then cross to the apartment from there? How does that sound?
So like,
Every time I touch a table.
in and then up, or
What are we driving?
no, you guys are walking on foot, or you can do whatever you want.
I want to take a cab.
Yeah, I agree. Let's call a cab.
I'm an open sprinter.
Oh my god. Tony's like, we're doing it again!
It's fine, as long as I start being stealthy like right around here, my stealth is so good, no one will ever know.
Okay.
There you go.
So,
Hey man, Tony, you're the boss.
Tony is very
Do
interested
what
you
on the
want.
streets.
That's the best part about this
I
game.
think that we
Dana,
should
don't
go
tell him
back to the house
Yeah,
and start figuring out how to take revenge
Pushing
for our
people
boy
over and-
Otto, who just got fucking shot.
who
I mean,
wants
know
to
where they
go
are
on
now.
foot and who's calling a cab?
I'm gonna go on foot.
I'm on board.
I'm gonna call a cab.
Yeah?
Okay.
I say we plan a little bit.
Dan,
tonight.
do you want to call a cab, or what do you want to do?
Recon
Maybe
tomorrow.
next session we just go for it or something.
The rain is affecting my skateboard.
Oh yeah.
We gotta figure it.
This,
Oh yeah.
okay, so it's the only person going on foot is Orville then.
Yes, I'm in a cab as well.
Oh.
I'll hop in with Otto and Katya and Dan.
Okay.
As he's like, see ya!
Yeah, I'm just gonna sprint like, oh my guys.
Okay.
All about the
I'm
exercise.
committed.
Give me that cardio!
Ah. Well, then Orville, you can plan your route. Who's gonna call the cab?
Something happened to your.
Yeah, I guess I get to.
Oh, did it freeze?
Oh no. I shall call the cab.
The aerial view.
There we go. back. That way? Okay. Alright, so who wants to call it?
I'll call Cat.
Okay. Roll a 10-sided die and add 5 to that for how many minutes it's going to take the cab to get there.
Where are my fucking dice? 10 sided.
I can give you one.
+5?
Yeah.
6.
Okay. Ooh, 6 total? Oh, nice. You rolled 1?
Yeah.
Very nice.
6 minutes!
You called me. Hung up.
That's literally the fastest it could arrive.
Very good.
Oh.
Very good.
Okay, so while you guys are waiting for your cab, Orville takes off into the streets yet again.
I just say Suka.
Make an athletics for how fast you're gonna go.
You got this, Tony.
How long would it take?
Speed run.
Now let's go for it.
We'll see. I'll say it would take approximately like 1 minute for every grid square, depending on. Well, we'll depend it on how fast you roll. Like,
if you're not huffing.
Where is my athletics?
That should be under your body skill.
Just give her, Tony.
Or
Endurance?
reflex.
Tonight is Orville's night. Orville's gonna dominate.
Oh, I guess you know what? Athletics and endurance are exactly the same for me.
Yeah, I'd say.
1! I'd start going and I trip.
And I'm assuming you also have your weaponry out in front of you as well.
No, that'll be if we got on the cars and got away. That'll be on my back. So I'm just face
Okay,
planting,
so
basically.
instead of carrying the gun, it's just slung over your shoulder.
But it's under the poncho.
Okay.
So it's concealed.
Alright.
Oh, God.
There's just like large protrusions coming out.
I'm
from
in
the back.
like Splinter Cell full gear with a poncho on and just weird shapes. Nobody has any idea.
It is raining pretty heavily.
Okay.
Alright,
Good.
so while you guys are waiting for the cab, he takes off. As you get to about right here,
It's not very far from me.
you get around this corner, and there, you get up to that point. You can see kind of like out in the middle of the street there in the rain, there's 2 large like moving vans and like tons of people out unloading furniture and stuff, and then facing a large office building up there, there's like 2 helicopters that are kind of like hovering over top of it as well, with like huge sea containers hanging from below them. And there's people kind of like hanging from them and doing like welding out the side and like throwing tools and stuff into the window of a building. It looks like some sort of moving company setting up some sort of like an office space or something like that. But they are completely blocking, like that entire end of the street is completely blocked off, and there's like people out there like telling you to turn around and go back the other way.
So I just have to go like back through here. Mm-hmm. So can I just literally take this way instead and then continue on my path? Okay, so yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. You've been running for about like 2 or 3 minutes now, or about 3 minutes. As you go around the block, right around when you run into kind of like a second obstacle is when your guy's cab arrives. Pretty timely. He gets off the phone and it pretty much rolls up like right away. He must have been just around the block.
Nice.
You guys pile in, no problem, and head off. Is there any specific route that you guys want to tell him to take to get to the apartment?
Seeing as I called the cab.
The drive-by occurred here.
Okay. I would like to crew up this way.
Okay, you can drive with the marker.
Yeah, just go this way here.
I would honestly just tell them whatever these streets are, just say like avoid Maple and 5th.
Yeah, and then just traverse this way, and then go to the building here.
Okay. So, Orville, as you get up to like pretty much like the property line between Little Italy and Northside right here, there's like a large, super ghetto like ramshackle blockade made out of garbage cans and like wood planks and stuff, and there's just like a fucking horde of homeless people like hanging out there, basically like panhandling. As you get closer, you get approached by a couple of civilians, and one of them tells you that they're basically doing like a impromptu like panhandle toll to get into the North Side district. They basically like closed it off. This is like a common occurrence. It sometimes happens, and as it would happen, they want
the hobo shakedown.
They want
what
250 to get through their little checkpoint here. It's 250 eddies to get through.
So, can I see like down the street here, or is it like blocking right at the building? Like, can I just see if I can just cross over here?
No, it's like right here.
Oh, I guess I need.
You're down at this end of the street here on whichever side.
Okay.
Can someone try to reconnect the
keeps lighting
camera
up.
for some? I don't know if
Oh,
it's
sorry.
just my end, but it's like
No.
I got an idea.
It might be mine.
Yeah, turn Dana's cam on.
Oh yeah, that might be good.
There we go.
You want to move these, Hunter? Put it in the center. Elbow.
I would be right in front of the cam, dude.
Oh shit! Fucking idiot. Good point. How's that?
God.
So much technology.
I know. Fuck.
This is sick.
Bennett's loving it.
I love creative stuff.
I gotta be honest. I want to fight these homeless people now, but I more so just want to get home so we can start planning this.
Dude,
so
this is your call.
I will pay them the two. I don't want to pay them $250. They're a bunch of homeless people.
Don't look at me. This is your thought process.
Wait, this is a normal thing though to get in the North Side.
Yeah, as you approach, there's like a toll booth basically set up, made out of like garbage and like it's actually a blue porta potty that like the door has been cut in half, and there's like a homeless dude sitting inside of it, and there's like a plexiglass screen kind of nailed onto the front of the porta potty, and he's got like a little lever built into the side that kind of like raises and lowers one of those like toll booth fucking like parking lot entrance things.
God.
Truly a feat of engineering.
Yeah, what the fuck? How the police
standing alongside the wall there, there was like about 20 homeless looking guys, like just not very clean, wearing like rags and like just common sort of like street clothes, dirty looking people, but pretty much all of them are all armed with either a baseball bat, some sort of long machete, or like a bat wrapped in barbed wire or something.
God. These homeless people
I
are fucking
don't know
out.
why the animal bat came to mind at first.
For my knowledge,
The
like
animal
that
bat. What is the animal
Would that really get through my armor? 25 armor?
So technically speaking, like knives and razor blades, the way that their attacks work is knives and razor blades count as armor piercing. So yeah. So
I'm not fighting the homeless people.
Shaking your armor.
And Ben, so you know there's kind of two different types of armor or damage. There's basically like just normal like bullets and stuff, and then there's armor piercing rounds or like armor piercing weapons like knives, and basically all that means is normal bullets, they have to break through someone's armor before they can deal damage, and they do full damage. Armor piercing weapons and stuff, weapons and rounds, they only have to get through half the armor, but they do half the damage. So that's kind of how you can get around armor.
Okay, I'm going to approach the toll booth with $250 kind of in my hand. I'm going to pay my way through Hoboville.
He graciously accepts and has like a little hydraulic pump inside and like pumps up the little gate there and then lets you through.
Oh my god.
That is
blowing up old school TNT. Will we be banned for saying that?
As you get down the street to about right here, and you're basically kitty corner to the apartment building right now, and because you're at this point you're huffing and very tired. It's taking you guys actually arrive back at the apartment building before Orville does, like 2 or 3 minutes before he gets there. You guys arrive back and get out at the apartment building. Is there anything you guys want to do when you get back?
So I how much function do I have with my arm at this point?
Pretty much normal.
Pretty
like
much
it's
normal.
not like light damage has no negative repercussions.
You've just been shot.
So I was
You
just.
just.
I was just making
It's not.
sure.
It's not like a full blown. Like
It's a
it's
flesh
more.
wound.
It's like a
Block it
graze.
off.
It's a graze.
Okay, right.
Like since you took that 5 damage in one shot, it was like a very aggressive graze. Like it ripped off like a fucking big piece of flesh, but it didn't hit you like I don't know.
In the bone.
Yeah, or anything like that.
Well, I just wanted to know if I could still play zombies with you.
Oh yeah.
Ah, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Just to fucking. I've had a bad day. Just send me home to think about my actions.
Oh my
and
god.
I'm gonna play some zombies maybe with whoever.
Yeah. I'd be down.
Okay,
I'd be
that's
down for
zombies?
some zombies, yeah.
Alright, come on over, Rusko.
Zombie shots?
Zombie shots.
Zombie shots.
Let's get fucking wasted. I just got shot.
Yeah, fuck. Take the pain away.
So you
Not
guys,
you, Dan. You're not getting wasted.
you guys get in
Please,
and head up
You can have a
to
little
give me a
pill.
little taste.
Otto's apartment. Orville, as you get to like your kitty corner to the apartment, you turn around and look down the street, and kind of through the rain, you can see like multiple cop cars sort of like pulling up to the homeless checkpoint, and like you can just see like scattered people like running in the streets and running away, and you hear a couple of gunshots, but not. You don't hear like super aggressive like machine gun fire or anything like that, but you hear a couple like low caliber pistol shots, and then silence.
Get on the ground!
That's what Orville sees as he's exiting?
He's down the street. He hears it down the
Oh,
street.
he hears it. He hears it.
Okay, they're already. I take it you guys arrived like 3 minutes before me, so they're already inside the apartment. I'm just gonna go up to the apartment.
We're ripping
I want
zombies.
to. We gotta start planning. Because in the morning.
Tony, I just got shot!
That's big.
Well, you're gonna be
That's-
covering
What's
fire as a
Orville!
sniper.
Orville!
What we
Just got shot!
What we discussed is possibly in the future. I'm on board. But, not at this time. I'm on board, but not.
Not at this time.
Not immediately.
What do you think we're doing in the morning?
Well, we might have some other quests. Like, what was that other thing?
I thought we were gonna go do surveillance on this place to see what they're about.
Yeah, we're gonna do
Plan.
surveillance on the warehouse, I think.
Yeah, that's our ultimate heist objective,
I
right?
think that's what.
Right. The heist.
Wait, what are we doing?
Big heist.
Yeah, you remember that? You remember that
There
big
was a
warehouse that's owned by the
warehouse that we
same?
faced.
Is it the Piranhas?
I'm like, this is a
pretty sure.
waking in a memory, but I can't quite remember.
Say again, Chels.
I think it is the Piranhas. It's one of the people that we're not friends with.
Yeah, I think it was the Piranhas
Piranhas.
warehouse.
Gary
Tony,
has
that'd be-
heist job
Dude, that'd
at.
be crazy.
I have. Gary has. Oh! I
I'm down
have the
to get
skill!
revenge still, but
I
that's gonna
got
be-
+2 for chess. Because.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it was Dan and I playing chess, wasn't it? So.
I think
So should Bennett?
Okay,
Can
I
Bennett
forgot
have
about
one?
was this even
this.
Chelsea when you recovered from your eyes? Or?
Oh, right.
Yeah, you-
Chelsea,
that
you
would
have
be a
+2 in
deal.
chess
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well. Good call.
Okay, so we're doing the heist.
Yeah, so I have
Well,
Gary
well,
has
now
heist
we
job
know-
at Moratis. I
Now
can't
we
remember
know
what Moratis was,
where
though.
they are. God, this gang HQ is like 2 buildings away from us.
Holy shit.
No, this is just a little warehouse. It's not a headquarters or anything.
I thought we were hitting their headquarters. That's what happened with the drive-by.
I thought it was a warehouse. that
It was like a hotspot for sure. I don't know. If
This
it's
is
a
not
HQ.
where we're doing surveillance.
No, but that was where we did the drive-by.
Yeah, I thought this was like their HQ. That this was the drive-by. This is their HQ, and then we're gonna hit the. I don't know where the warehouse even is.
I don't know, but
It's
I
pretty
definitely
crazy
know
how
there's a
close
lot of
their HQ.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's a
So you wanna go and
warehouse that
finish
just
them
has,
off?
like, vehicles and stuff.
I'm not saying I want to go finish them off. I'm just saying my dude is very athletic. I got a bunch of grenades. I could probably hit the building from there. Just go to the roof and just yeah.
Oh god.
Trying to go for another
No, I forgot about the heist. I say we get to the house and then, well, you're gonna be resting. I
I
kind
have a
of want to.
couple
Well, no,
things.
you basically got like grazed with the bullet, so you're resting. But by morning time, you'll be perfect.
I have a couple
I say
things.
we call
I wanna order.
Gary and
But yeah,
ask about the heist.
I
would
definitely
go on
agree
a,
with
I would
that.
go on a revenge mission against the Slaughterhouse gang.
I would also be down.
So, but
If
I want
you're
to
feeling
do.
good, man, and Tony's game, let's fucking
I
do it.
want to go over here at like first thing, bright and early in the morning. Go in this building and just survey this building.
Man, you can
Call you guys like midday and be like, okay, this is what's happening.
Yeah,
And
we
then,
just
wherever you want to
see
be. Yeah.
rooftops.
Wait a minute.
You're talking about the warehouse or
They can't see it unless we do this.
The Piranha warehouse?
Yeah, so we're
The red star? Is that where?
so we're here. And this is their warehouse, so
the red star is where the drive-by went down. That's where the parking garage is. The warehouse. The warehouse is located. Make sure you
yeah, it was a parking garage that we were.
Yeah, it was definitely some kind of checkpoint. I don't know if it's their HQ, but they had a lot of boys chilling.
Actually,
yeah, I knew it had something to do with vehicles.
I'm on board. Tony's really excited to go fuck these people up. I say we do it.
What say team online? What do you guys say about? We're conversing while I'm playing zombies with Otto here. Roscoe Jones is online.
We're sitting there playing zombies,
Round
and
37.
I'm like, I want to kill them.
I'm always down to kill the
Otto man, I'm with you.
All right.
Every step of the way, brother.
Way.
I do have
Every step of the way.
Parodic gang clothes as well, by the way.
This was
gang clothes.
But like,
we know where they
are. You can disguise.
Yeah, I took the.
Or no, that's
so
no.
Oh yeah,
that's
Katya's
Oh,
got some
you
fucking
did
outfits.
too. Okay.
That'd be crazy.
So after you guys get the, go ahead.
If Orville has good stealth, I could give him the clothes, and he could always go in and go undercover.
Yo,
I have unreal stealth.
Yeah, I like the idea.
It would be
of,
sick if we launched the assault from the outside and Tony
it
launched the assault from the inside.
look smash!
Our
Blows everybody to the face.
I'm gonna say my stealth is good enough that I'm hoping I could probably just sneak in there and get like the best vantage point to tell you guys from within where they are, where to aim, and where to avoid.
Okay.
So then you guys can come in from both sides while I'm in there, and then I just start throwing grenades.
Before we get
Well, actually no.
Before we get inside,
I wouldn't want to throw any grenades in this place because, well, it's a fucking gang. I imagine they have a lot of like expensive shit that we can steal.
The vehicle lot, though. We don't want to blow up the cars.
Okay, there we go. So we
can take some cars.
After you guys get back to the apartment and kind of chill out for a bit, you all get a text back from Gary asking how the drive-by went and whatnot.
It was lovely.
And the details.
I say I got shot.
Well, that's not good. That's less than I would.
It's that Gary. It's that Gary on the phone. Hey Gary, it was great. I was in the moment. I was screaming at the top of my lungs.
I got shot.
Why do you sound like Kramer from Seinfeld?
I'm just an idiot. That's why, just a fucking idiot.
No.
Hey, it's DJ Roscoe Jones.
That's what Gary sounds like. He sounds like
Coming at
fucking Adam Sandler from Uncut Gems. He goes, "Hey, how'd the drive-by go? You fucking did it. I knew you could do it. Oh yeah. Just like we used to down in Boston. Fuck.
Oh my. Yo, Tony, turn Chelsea Bennett up just a little bit.
It's on my computer.
All right. Do you want to turn my laptop down?
Shortly, about 30 minutes to an hour after you get the text message from Gary, you guys get a forwarded text message from an unknown number. And this unknown number says, "We're ready to cause a little mayhem when you guys hit warehouse, if you choose to."
Who is it?
Presumably someone from the Voodoo Gang. Gary's able to confirm that it's someone from the Voodoo Gang, but from an unknown number. It's got like a fucking whacked out like area code that makes no sense. It's like all zeros and shit except for the last three numbers. It's some sort of like computer created number that sent this message, untraceable. But it says, if you guys take out the warehouse, we'll pay you guys 20,000 eddies to divide amongst yourselves.
Nice.
And anything you find inside, you're welcome to keep it. We just need you to take out their operation there. And based on information that Gary can provide you, he texts you all sort of like a breakdown of the location.
which is marked by kind of like the green hatched lines there in that corner. It's like about 2 blocks away from where you guys are. So it's basically like a warehouse that is used as a storage and distribution of dried fruits by the Maratis Company, a fruit processor based in nearby Pacifica. There have been numerous reports that the building also houses a source of black market weaponry used to supply the city's gangs. There have been 2 recent raids by the NCPD. Both turned up nothing.
Oh,
and Gary's able to kind of, from some of the online knowledge he possesses, presume that it's basically like a satellite gang supply primarily for the slaughterhouse, but run by the piranhas. And it's like a piranha sort of like HQ. That's like their mainstay, like gang operation. That's like their honeypot of what they do. And that's pretty much all that the slaughterhouse like holds the piranhas like value at.
And what did you say, Katya? We don't like the piranhas, do we?
No, they can go fuck themselves.
We don't
From driving past the location,
fuck the piranhas.
I can,
They started it.
Yep. They fuck with the wrong crew. Dan's like, I'm tired of this shit.
It's just
I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna cause some shit.
Building that's actually
You know what I'm
the
always
rest
saying?
of
I'm
it's
always
just like
saying,
owned
fuck
by
the
other.
piranhas.
Yeah, so the warehouse has a couple other buildings kind of surrounding it. One of them is the Widmark, a classic flop house. It's basically like a ghetto apartment building that's kind of like kind of close to it as well.
Same plan Tony's last ghetto apartment building.
Actually, let me see here.
I'm wondering if there's any, like, is there an alley behind each of these buildings, or are they all actually, like, not linked but connected?
Sort of.
Yeah.
So we're just talking in our apartment room. Right
you
now.
guys are still playing zombies, and we're all just high spitballing ideas. But I have an idea.
I do have some stuff I want to do. Yeah, before we hit the warehouse, I gotta order some shit if that's okay from the taco stand.
Right across the street here. So inside of this block is basically like the warehouse, an apartment building, as well as like a magazine press sort of building where they produce a couple of different Night City magazines. Across the street, this entire block right here is the NCPD precinct for this district.
You want to point to it?
Huh?
This is the precinct he's talking about.
Yeah.
And we're here.
I didn't know.
And this is the warehouse.
Maybe like scratch out the stars that aren't applicable anymore.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
The building itself isn't really like attached to any other one, but it's basically like a warehouse sort of on the corner, but with a large courtyard in front of it, and the entire perimeter of the building is surrounded by a fence with some kind of shitty, sort of like slightly damaged, but like still dangerous, like razor wire on top of it.
Okay.
There is one main entrance to the street, which is like an electronic gate, but that's pretty much all you guys know about the actual exterior of it right now, just from running past it or stuff like that.
So.
Yeah, Eric, you should get your phone going again so they can see us, and then I can just leave my laptop on like the map.
Aren't we on the camera back there?
Oh, my phone fell over.
I don't think it's connected.
Talking
no.
about.
Oh, there it is. No, you're good.
For Discord for Ben and Chelsea.
Oh, that one is on. Okay.
My camera's
No, wait.
not on Discord.
Anyways.
Hello.
It is that one. Okay.
Yeah, it fell over earlier.
So we got a police headquarters here.
Yep.
This is where we want to hit. We have the hobo wall here. The hobo set up a wall right in front of the police headquarters. It was ballsy.
Sounded like
That's some ballsy
we're
shit.
busting it up.
Yeah, the police like.
It sounds like a normal thing though. So they're just setting up and tearing it down super quick.
Yeah. It's
Every
like spot
morning the
checks.
police get out and they're like, oh, damn it again.
They figured out how we run our ride programs. Fuck.
So the actual like precinct there, it's a no nonsense structure that has bulletproof glass, additional security systems. installed in the year 2000 in response to the mob move-in. Building layout's very straightforward. No frills or decorations to mar the strict functionality of the place. The armory is well guarded, and the motor pool is an underground garage inaccessible to the public. Evidence warehouse occupies the core of the building, from the basement to the second floor to the top. The walls are built of reinforced masonry and are shielded against electromagnetic fields. The warehouse can only be entered from the basement. The NCPD is very serious about protecting their evidence.
Interesting.
That's for the police. Okay.
Yeah. The warehouse I've already basically described.
We're not gonna hit the police station.
The text message you got.
No, but the police station is going to be on us as soon as we hit this place, unless we do it silently, which is an option.
Or we just got to devise a really good exfil. I think we can manage that.
I think I have a good plan. I have two plans. One of them is borderline terrorism, where we're gonna bomb the police station lightly from the outside.
Lightly.
Oh god!
Just a light bomb.
We have to get the police distracted by something so they don't come after us. If we cause an explosion,
like a baking soda vinegar bomb,
a grenade right in the middle of the street, not around anybody.
Okay.
Okay, but listen, we just got that call from the Voodoo Gang. Why don't they create the distraction for the
Hey,
that would
now
work.
we're
I'm just thinking of what I have on me that could cause the distraction.
Gang. You know what I'm saying?
But if they cause a distraction like here, and then I could probably easily find a way to sneak inside, open a door, and get us inside, and then we can launch the assault from the inside.
What do you guys think? We asked the Voodoo Gang to cause a little distraction for the cops, or what?
Is this not the piranha thing that we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, but look, so you can see, right? This red X is a police station. This is the warehouse we're gonna hit. So if we hit the warehouse loud, the police are gonna be on us immediately, right? So we're just thinking of if.
Well, yeah, I don't think there's any downside to going with the Voodoo guys because they're saying they're willing to pay us $20,000 to hit this warehouse anyways.
Exactly. So here's what I was thinking: if we get them to do a drive-by, right? We can get them to drive by, hit the warehouse. Maybe they'll, take out some guys on their way by. Also drive by the police station and hopefully draw the police away to this side.
I like. Yes.
And then, if they hit them from this side on the drive-by, we can hit from this side maybe.
Well, this side, this isn't the same warehouse. It's a different building. If they hit from this side, we can sneak in from here.
Yeah, and then the whole block isn't the warehouse.
Right? We basically want them to hit the...
My mistake.
The fence kind of goes around here. There's like a small sort of like alleyway coming around here. It's like a T intersection around it. But there's like a big fence that goes around it. The accessible fence is from the front.
Like this, right?
Yeah.
Drive by this way to this way and this way.
Well, if we get them to drive by going this way, we can get them to shoot these guys. That'll draw all of them with actual guns to the front of this window to see what's happening, and we could sneak in the back. And then they could even shoot up the police station, not trying to kill anybody, but get them to chase them so the majority of the police follow them away. So when they hear our shooting, there's less to respond.
Right, that's the...
I agree. I'm on board with this plan.
The Voodoo Gang doing the drive-by? I hope so. Let me call... Are they still on the phone?
Like...
You can try. You can tell Gary, and you can try to get in contact with him.
Orville wear the piranha clothes and get in there first.
Yeah. Can we do it all?
How many people
we can do all those things. Yep.
I don't know how well I'd be able. If I get in there, I could get in there, but my guy is extremely awkward and clunky, and I'm a cross-dresser with long blue hair, so they'd probably be like, this guy's fucking new, and ask me one question, and my cool is 2... Sorry, I have a cool of 1, because my phobia of ghosts lowers it. In case you guys forgot, I'm afraid of ghosts.
I'm afraid no ghosts.
Okay, so yeah, we're not forcing you to do that.
But I could probably just, there's that fence out back. We could easily just get through a fence. And then I could find a way inside, let everybody inside. We kind of situate ourselves. They do the drive-by. They are distracted, and then we attack basically when we flank them from the back.
Hey man, hey, my name's Rusko. Don't wear that. I'm on board for this plan.
Where did this accent come from? You're just going through that.
I like it.
Okay, so can I mean, yeah. So does Gary want to communicate? I'll basically. So
it's good, man.
There's no eraser here, but yeah. What I want is Voodoo to do this, right, and lead the police that way. And then we'll hit from the alley that's back here, right? Or at least a substantial amount of us will. I think I want to be on recon right here.
I agree with that.
I think that makes sense.
Looking down this way, obviously.
Or even if you were on this roof here, you could see both alleyways. No, then you couldn't see the back where we're probably going to be escaping. How do we want to get out of
I'm
this?
not sure if we can get him sitting.
Well, no, we want to kill like everybody in there and take the warehouse.
He's a little
kill everybody in there and basically just bail back to the apartment.
But if they call for backup, they will have like their main other like they have other warehouses around town. So should we try and order something that like jams their signal?
Come on.
Is he driving home?
I'm like,
if you, that's we could ask Gary if he wants to
drink this shit.
See if he could just.
Yeah.
It's Gary. He's got something.
And then 3
Gary's
shots.
a genius.
Can we call Gary? We wanna. Can we just have a big telecom meeting of what's gonna happen?
I agree.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Can we put Gary and the voodoo guy on the line?
Yeah, he can try to get them on the phone.
We want to
At
see.
this point, he's mostly just been like texting intermittently with like one number and kind of hears back some of the time.
Does he live near here? Does he want to come over, play this with us, have a drink, smoke, play some zombies?
Gary is very
he's a
Orville's become very diplomatic and friendly all of a sudden.
Yeah.
We got a couple
We
drinks
wanted
in, zombie shots.
Gary if he has some sort of like cell phone jammer, basically. So when we start our assault on the warehouse, they won't be able to call for backup.
This is very exciting.
It's a good idea.
I'm very excited. You guys, like, we just worked that plan out so fast. Like, that was the
Don't
fastest.
worry. I'll use my cool
we've had
factor
in
to
the
woo
entire
him.
game.
That
was good.
Isn't going to be able to get them on a phone call, but he calls you guys in a conference. He says, "Well, I can't get them. They won't. No one explicitly wants to have themselves on like an online call, but any plan that we devise, I can type up and send to them, and then they can respond to that and let me know what they think of it."
Okay.
I think we should wait one day before we do it. I want to do a couple things today.
I think me as well. I assume it's still the night of, so I assume like the next day we'll do some. We'll do some.
Yeah,
recon?
I actually have an idea for you.
Want to
Let's
order
finish up
some stuff?
Let's finish up the phone call right
For
now.
ease of like healing and stuff, we'll more or less do like one of those boxes. You'll regain every day.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, so if you wait till tomorrow, you'll take one of those damage blocks.
Nice.
What damage are you at?
Wait, so will I have one for when we wake up tomorrow, and then an extra one for the day we hit the warehouse?
Yeah, if you're gonna take like the entire next day, then I'll say like the day that you hit the warehouse, you'll take two off.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So basically,
since you started healing today,
I want to send. I'll send an image of basically the map that I drew out here to the Voodoo Gang guys and Gary. Tony mentions, or Orville mentions that. Yes, Gary, if you could, do you have any way to maybe jam the signals or stop them from communicating with calling for backup?
Nice question.
Hey, Otto, man, that's
for
the
police or for the gang?
For the
gang.
The police, no matter what, they're gonna have older like radios.
Yeah,
they're gonna get a signal out.
Like,
and I mean that's their headquarters. They won't really need backup. But the gang, if we get lucky and there's like everybody's out for the day and there's only 3 guys, they're gonna run to get some backup. So I want to be able to either. Or should we go in all stealthily while all this is happening outside? Just sneak our way in, and then
if someone is inside and that person can plug into some sort of like infrastructure within that, I could potentially get access to it and see what's going on within their network. But that'll have to be someone within this group physically connecting into it. I can't do it remotely from here.
Tech skills.
So, in my opinion, I say I still don't think. I mean, look, Orville, your life's really going to be on the line getting in there, and you might end up blowing the whole operation. Right?
That's yes. But I think
I think it's smarter to just keep that in mind when you guys breach initially, and once you're on the inside, you can.
Well, I think everybody has an idea of what they're doing for the next day. I think I'm just gonna go check this place out. If there's I'll call everyone before I do a single thing. But if I can find an easy there's a second story window and I can get up there very easily and make sure nobody's around and just plug in and see what their systems are like. I'd like to have an idea, but I agree that I have to do it.
I wanted to send you there tomorrow anyways, because you already had interaction with those homeless people. I'm saying you give them a little bit of extra money. We'll make the hit while they're there, so we can use them as kind of a small escape option if we're being chased after or somebody's being chased after.
Homeless up.
Get
into
you pay them in advance so that they'll let us in and hold up the other guy.
You'll be like Varys from Game of Thrones with all his little birds, except instead of little random children across
any proficiencies
homeless people on the street.
Exactly.
Hey, those children were homeless, so I mean, same.
You don't take
It's
any
more damage.
But I don't know, what was it?
There's 2.0.
Slightly different.
It might as well just.
I don't think I'm high enough. Can you guys pass me my bong?
No, more or less.
I think we should do a shot too.
Do you need a bulletin?
That's what I'm trying to say.
No.
It looks like.
Yeah. So more.
I believe one of them won't even take a silence because it has like a 44 mag. Oh yeah, Armor Light 44.
I kept that big. When we first got in, I kept that entire case of that drink that turns them into addicts, whatever it is.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm just gonna give that to the homeless people as a peace offering, or not even, just as a, hey, you guys want this? Listen to my proposition, and then I'll give them.
Yeah.
I say each of us
give them $500 or whatever.
Well, I was gonna say I don't want to spend money. Why don't everybody chip in $100 and then that'll be fine.
For what?
To give the homeless people, so they'll basically let us through their barricade and then shut it behind us and be like on guard. And then if we have to, we can just help defend it too. But at the same time, they charge me $250. I'd be fine to leave.
It's a fan, like it always does.
I don't want no homeless.
Down the pod. The apartment's getting a little bigger.
Oh, baby.
Opening up our hearts.
Actually, expanding our gang would be kind of.
Anyways, we shout it out to the homeless people. Be like, hey, there's this
We
warehouse.
need to petition for more government programs.
I think this place probably will
our
have
gang.
some weapons in it, won't it? Like you would think they'll have some weapons. What if we try to recruit the homeless people, like you're saying? What's her name? Katya. Katya wants to recruit them. What if as soon as we actually take the warehouse, we get all the homeless people to come in, we arm them, we give them a little money in their pocket, we feed them, and now that's our warehouse. We got we have an army.
Just keeps getting.
Who's the everybody? Who is the
rising up with the hobos that are barricading the street?
Not anymore. Now they got some money. They got weapons. We're gonna give them some money to look a little more dapper.
Oh my God.
We're a block gang.
We are block gang.
Block gang.
Block gang.
What's our gang colors?
Block gang.
You chose our name. You get to choose our gang color. Intimidating.
This is getting ridiculous.
Highlighter yellow.
Fuck.
But look.
Cheers, buddy.
I love blue.
Are you guys sure that you want our block gang's initial influx of a major population growth to be full of the homeless people that were shaking down the poverty-stricken northern block?
I am in the same page.
Well, you're gonna need a robot